Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make this pant. So it's going to be gathered pant and I'm using this fabric here. So the first thing is that you're going to measure the length you want the pant to be. So I want to work with 36 on the dot, so that's what I put in here. I'm not considering the seam allowance because when I put in my band I will have more length here. That would now be my seam allowance, right? So after that you consider the width of the fabric. So what I'm using here is 36 as the length. So I want it just almost to my ankle, but not really. So like 4 inches before my ankle. The width is going to be your hip divided by 4. So my hip is 48, divided by 4 is here, plus and then whatever you have as your hip divided by 4, divided by 4 again. So for me that is 12. My hip divided by 4 is 12. That 12 I'm going to divide it by 4 again. That is 3. That 3 is going to be my crotch, that little space here, and then I'm going to add extra 3 inches to it. So my hip divided by 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15, and then plus extra 3 is actually 3.5, is 18.5. So the whole weight of my fabric is 18.5. So for the gather, what I'm using is extra 3.5 inches, right? But I'm more on the bigger side. So if you want yours more gathered, you could do extra 4 or 5 inches. It's up to you. But I don't want it too much because then it's going to, I don't think I would like the look of it. So the next thing now is, since I've already put in my whole measurement, I'm going to come up here to the top. This is where my waist is going to be. My hip divided by 4 would be 12. So instead of using 12, I'm going to use 11 because I'm still going to add my waistband. So let's use 11 inches here. And then on this line that I marked 11 inches. So from here to here. So instead of using my hip line, I used my hip line minus 1, 11. And then I'm going to come from this end now and do my hip divided by 4, 12. Plus my extra room, 3.5. Or you could just come from this end and do your hip divided by, just do the hip divided by 4, 12, plus, and then divide that 12 again, and just mark your crotch. So instead of going from this end, just mark the crotch measurement, which I already know is 3. So I mark 3 here, go up again to the end, mark 3, and just connect it to this point. Whatever you have here is not a problem anymore because you already calculated it when you started making it. So you don't have to go and start calculating it over. Just mark what you want your crotch to be from the end, connect it together, and that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it like this. So like I said, I already marked my pant length here, which is 36. So I'm going to just keep it straight all the way. So cut this point out, cut all the way here and then into the crotch and out. So guys, this is what it looks like. Remember, my fabric was already folded into 2, right? So this what I did was just to cut out this piece like this, cut this out, and then all I did was to split it open on the corner here, right? Because it was folded into 2, I turned it over like this before putting in all my measurements. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to take the same fabric and then I'm going to fold it over the second time like that, right? But this time around I'm going to make it more bigger, so more wider. So I'm going to do, let's say, extra 3 inches to whatever I used initially in the front. So extra 3 inches to 3.5 in the width of the fabric. So guys, you will see that I did the same thing. So folded my fabric into 2, which is this one here you're seeing, and then placed my front panel on top of the back panel. So now this time around you're going to try to put in your the back. There's few things that we're going to do. So the back is going to be longer and wider. So let me pull it down a little bit so you could see. So you will see that like I said, you're going to have about 3.5 inch here. A smaller person could do extra 2.5 depending on what your crotch in front is, right? So I'm using almost the same thing I used in front for the back as well. So now the next thing is going to be to go up here and make sure I have about, let's say, 2 inches up here at the top of the pants, because your butt is at your back, so you don't want the length in front to be the same. You want room to accommodate that. So I made sure to have 2 inches here, and then to make sure to have about 3.5 inches here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure to give it about 2.5 inch room on this line. So from the distance of where my front panel is, this is going to serve as seam allowance, right? Because you know we've not said anything about seam allowance here. All we calculated was ease to make the girder. We didn't say anything about seam allowance. So now I'm going to connect from here all the way into this, just like that. And then I went up to the 2 inches. Remember, this is where my waist is, the front panel waist here, and this is the back panel. So from where this is now, that 2 inches, I'm now going to, you could use your ruler and connect it into this line. So place your ruler like this and connect it to where it's going to form like an angle. So bend it to meet where the point of this is. Instead of keeping it straight, connect the 2 inches downwards like this. And just like that. You see, it's good now. So now all you have to do, I'm going to keep my hand straight, cut this. So I'm just going to cut this straight down, connect here just like that, and cut it out. So guys, this is it here. So you could see that I cut this out, kept my hand straight. So this is the extra fabric by the crotch here all the way down, and then the same thing, cut this in an angle form, remove this here. The next thing is going to be, again, to split it open to the side, because remember our fabric was folded this way. So I'm going to cut it open. So guys, the next thing you're going to do is to go ahead and join the crotch together. So for the back, join this using 1/2 inch. So you're going to go to your sewing machine, use 1/2 inch and just sew this together here. Do the same thing, use 1/2 inch, sew this together, and then you have, because we have at this point here, we have 2 separate pieces for the front like this, and then 2 separate pieces for the back here, you see. But what we're going to do is that the back, we have to join the crotch together, the front, we have to join the crotch together, and when we finish that, we'll come and finish up the sides. We'll join both sides together before we join the crotch. So guys, you see that I've joined the 2 pieces here, join it by the crotch using about, let's say, 1/2 inch. You see my seam here, 1/2 inch. And then I did the same thing for the other one. So both of them, you're going to join it to the crotch like this. This is the back, I've joined it together also. The next step is going to be to take each one. So this is my right side here. Open it up, and then I'm going to take the front panel, place it on top of it like this. And then I'm going to join it on the side. You could do one inch for the side seam allowance. Close it here, and then close the crotch together. Hem the leg of your pants. If you would want to add a pocket to it, what you could do is, once you close it up to, let's say, 2 inches by the corner here, so you close it up to 2 inches down here, you stop, and then leave about 5 to 6 inches opening here, stop, and then continue the seam all the way down. And then you cut out something you could use for your pocket. It could be something that is about, let's say, 12 inches of width by 8 inches of length, and all you have to do is just sew one side to this here. So you take it the way it is, sew one side to one side of the seam, and sew the other side to the other side of your seam. And once it's done, close the bottom, and you formed your pocket already. So I'm going to go ahead now and do that, put in my pocket, and then I'll come and put in the waistband. So guys, this is what I'm using for the waist, right? So I've gone ahead and joined my pants together. So for the waist, what we are going to do now is that you're going to get about 4 inches width of fabric, fold it into 2, and then just make it like a loop like this. So you see how my own looks. So it's like round like this. This is where my stitch joined together, and I ironed it out. So the width of this here, like I said, the width of the fabric is 4 inches of width. But how round it goes, because remember, it's going to be gathered. I just did my hip measurement because it has to pass through my hip coming up, plus like extra 4 inches. That is what I did to make up the band, right? The 4 inches is just room for elastic and room for the pad to go through my hip, right? So my hip is 48 plus 4 inches. So that's how I was able to get the width of this here. So now the next thing I did is to make my elastic round again. So you see, this is the elastic, measure around my waist, join it together. And then what I'm going to do now is to take this elastic, pass it inside of this like this, and then just hold it down with a very loose stitch. just hold it down with a very loose stitch all the way around. And after that is done, I'll then take my the waist of my pant and gather it onto the band. But for now, let me just pass this here and hold it down at the end with a very loose stitch. So guys, all I have to do is just take this part. I've pinned it in 4 places, right? So all I have to do is take this part, gather it into this side, take this part, gather it into this side, and just like that on the 4 sides. So you pin it on 4 sides and share it equally. So once you finish that, the pant is ready. So guys, this is the pant here. So you see, after you do this, you could go ahead and top stitch it, top stitch the band, fold it down, and just top stitch it all the way around the waist. But this is it here. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.